Hello, this is Behnaz from Collect English with Behnaz. Welcome to another grammar lesson. As you remember, in the previous video, I taught you gerunds. Today in this video, I'm going to teach you the similarities and differences between gerunds and infinitives with to. Stay with me and enjoy learning this exciting and a bit confusing topic. If you find the video helpful, please like it and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. In the previous video, you learned that gerunds are verb plus ing. For example, driving, swimming, drinking, sleeping, and etc. How about infinitives with to? To plus verb. For example, to drink, to sleep, to swim, to eat. Now let's see where and how we use gerunds and infinitives. In the previous video, we went deep into gerunds and you know everything. If you haven't watched the video, please go to playlist, grammar, and watch the video about gerunds. Now let's see where and how we use these lovely guys. One of the situations that we use gerunds in is after the prepositions. Remember that we never ever use infinitives with to after prepositions. We always use gerunds. For example, I am interested in swimming. In is the preposition, swimming is a gerund. We can't say I am interested in to swim. It's wrong. One difference between gerunds and infinitives with to. We can use both gerunds and infinitives with to as the subject of the sentence. For example, running in the park is a refreshing activity to start your day. Running is the gerund, which is the subject of the sentence. Instead of the gerund, here you can use infinitive with to, and the meaning doesn't change. You can say, to run in the park is a refreshing activity to start your day. So here the meaning doesn't change. In the previous video, you learned that we use gerunds after some special verbs like avoid, hate, love, like, enjoy, mind, recommend, practice, and there are lots of them. Like gerunds, you can use infinitives with to after some special verbs like agree, promise, want, need, aim, hope, prepare, offer, seem, and there are lots of them. You should memorize these verbs, guys. Let's have some examples. For gerunds, Mary avoids going to the dentist. It scares her. Avoid is a verb which is followed by a gerund. Avoids going. Going is a gerund. Or I can't imagine living in a small city. Imagine is a verb that is followed by a gerund. I can't imagine living. Living here is a gerund. Let's see some examples for infinitives with to. Mary hopes to find a good job in the future. Hope is a verb which is followed by infinitive with to. Mary hopes to find. To find is infinitive with to. Another example. The company decided to hire more women than men this year. Decided is a verb which is followed by an infinitive with to. Decided to hire. Now let's learn the most important point with gerunds and infinitives, which is a bit confusing. Okay. There are some verbs which are followed by both gerunds and infinitives. Yes, confusing. With some verbs, no matter if you use a gerund or an infinitive, the meaning doesn't change. For example, she likes reading books on vacation, or she likes to read books on vacation. Both of them are correct and the meaning is almost the same. One more example, my mom loves swimming, or you can say, my mom loves to swim. Both of them have the same meaning. But there are some verbs that can be followed by gerunds and infinitives with to, and the meaning changes. Let's see how the meaning changes. One of these verbs is forget. If you use forget plus to plus infinitive, it means that you forgot to do something. I forgot to call my sister. Forgot plus to plus call. To call is infinitive with to. I forgot to call my sister means I didn't call her because I forgot it. One more example, he forgot to attend the meeting. It means he didn't attend the meeting because he forgot it. But forget plus gerund means I don't have the memory of doing something. It means you don't remember doing it. The memory is not in your mind. For example, I forgot calling my sister. It means the memory of calling my sister is not in my mind. Maybe I called her, maybe I didn't. I just don't remember it. Or he forgot attending the meeting. It means he doesn't remember the memory of attending the meeting. Next verb is quit. Actually, guys, most of the time we use gerunds after quit. For example, I quit smoking. I quit drinking cold water. Okay, quit plus gerund. But there are some situations that you use quit plus to plus infinitive. For example, she quit to work here. What does it mean? It means he quit another job to work here. Now she's working here. But if we say she quit working here, it means she doesn't work here anymore. Next verb is regret. Regret plus gerund means you wish you hadn't done something. For example, I regret promising to help you. Regret promising. What does this sentence mean? It means I wish I hadn't promised to help you. Or I regret going to that party. It was very boring. It means I wish I hadn't gone to that party. Regret plus gerund. But if you use gerund plus to plus infinitive, it means you are announcing that you are sorry for something. For example, she regrets to inform you that the event has been cancelled. It means she's sorry that the event has been cancelled. One more example. I regret to tell you that we don't hire you. It means I am sorry to tell you that we don't hire you. Next word is remember. If you use remember plus to plus infinitive, it means you didn't forget to do something. For example, she remembered to visit her grandmother. It means she visited her grandmother. She didn't forget it. Or Jill remembered to tell her colleague about the upcoming meeting. This sentence means that she remembered to tell her. She told her. She didn't forget to tell her about the upcoming meeting. But remember plus gerund means you have the memory of an activity. For example, she remembered visiting her grandmother. It means she remembered the memory of visiting her grandmother. Or we remember having fun with our friends last summer. It means we remember, we have the memory of having fun with our friends last summer. Next verb is stop. Stop plus gerund means you stop doing an activity. It means you don't do it anymore. For example, I stopped buying newspapers. Now I read news online. It means I stopped the activity of buying newspaper. I don't buy a newspaper anymore. So how do I get the news? I read the news online. One more example, the teacher stopped the recording. It means the teacher stopped the activity of recording, and stop plus to plus infinitive means you stop an activity to do something else. For example, they stopped to buy a newspaper. It means they stopped an activity, maybe driving, maybe walking, to buy a newspaper. To buy a newspaper to read. Okay. One more example, the teacher stopped to help one of the students. What does this sentence mean? It means the teacher stopped teaching to help one of the students. She stopped an activity to do something else. The last verb is try. Use try plus gerund if you want to try something as an experiment, maybe as a possible solution to a problem. Example, I tried turning the computer on and off to see if it works. Okay, it means that there was a problem with the computer. I tried to solve the computer by turning it on and off. One more example, she tried opening the window, but it was locked. Use try plus to plus infinitive for something which is difficult, but you make an effort to do it. The students tried to solve the math problem, or she's trying to learn Japanese, but it's very difficult. Now we are done with gerunds and infinitives with to. If you liked the video, push the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in the next video.